Welcome, guys. You're in the correct place if A, you want to know what a relevancy score is. You have no idea. And you want to know why is it either helping me or is it hurting me, right? So what you have in front of you is a simple ad, the ad base from a power editor. You have three main, pretty much views, campaign, ad set, and ads. So if you're looking to learn what a relevancy score is, it pretty much in a nutshell tells you how effective you resonate, how your ad resonates with your targeted audience. That's all it is. It's telling you, hey, based upon what you said in your ad, based upon what you showed in your ad, this tells Facebook, hey, this audience really likes your ad. They like what you have to say. So let's figure out how and why your relevancy score either A, sucks, or B, it's right on point. So let's look at a couple of ads within this ad set. I run the back end for a local gym. So you can see we have a couple of relevancy scores which are 7 and above. We like to let them run. Anything 6 and below, we say let it go. So if we look at these ads here, now the first thing you really want to see is, okay, why was this ad, a perfect 10, such a winner? Now, one of the main reasons is A, this ad was made for post engagements. The relevancy score rises as more people like, tag, share, comment on your post. So there are times when you'll have a high relevancy score for an ad. There are times when you have a viral ad. But most of the time you'll have a higher relevancy score when something does not look like an ad. So if we look at this here, this was actually, if you look at it, this was a post that she boosted that made this off the chart. So it didn't even start off as an ad. This is really just a post. So that's one of the things, or one of the factors that goes into play when you're looking at your relevancy score. So you can see we spent 20 bucks. We reached a total of 6,561 people and 853 post engagements, which would be likes, tags, shares, comments, etc. All right, and it's taking a while, but for the sake of time, just wanted to let you know this was a post. I found through testing that the relevancy score definitely rises when it looks like a native. Native meaning just simple to Facebook, no ad, just look like native content, looks like a post from you or me or one of your friends. When it's like that and you boost that post, you'll notice if it's to a targeted audience, the relevancy score will normally be higher than if you took that same post, created it as an ad, and then shot it to the people. People just, people like ads, certain ads, but when they see the sponsored and they see the learn more or some type of call to action button, a lot of people just shy away from it. So it's great to create your brand awareness as a native post and then boost it that way, or do a page engagement from the back end as well, which will increase your relevancy score. Now, your relevancy score tells you, hey, people love it. And you'll see, now since this was a post, the click-through rate, which has a factor in your relevancy score, even though this click-through rate is low, it was a post. So there was no call to action saying, hey, go here, go there. It just was a fitness viral post. No call to action. So there was minimal click-through. Honestly, if they would have clicked it, they wouldn't have went anywhere except for probably back to the Facebook page that posted it. Now for these relevancy scores of 7s, this is an actual ad that we currently have running. 2.5% click-through rate, which is decent. We like to hit at least a 5%. But for this one, we have a relevancy score of 7. which tells me, as I'm running the back end, that hey, the message that I have for the audience that I selected is decent. It's not perfect. I would love to have a 10, but it's decent. It's good enough that it's resonating with some of them. They're clicking. As you can see, we've reached 1,100 people, a little over 1,100 people. Now, the thing that I don't like is that we only have 4 website leads out of 32 link clicks. And that tells me, hey, Darrell, you need to go in on the back end and see what's wrong. You have people coming to the page, but they're not opting in. So there's something wrong on my end that I need to fix. Maybe the page load time. But when it comes down to the ad is pulling, and the relevancy score tells me that. So when you look at your Facebook account, when you look into your ads, you want to make sure that the first thing you check is your relevancy score, and you can only check your relevancy score. As you can see, this ad, I only reached 275 people. I cut it off. I didn't like the audience. The cost per click was low, 69%. We had a good 2.91% click-through rate, but it really wasn't where I wanted it. So I cut it. But technically, I probably wasn't supposed to cut it, but I did anyway. So you want to make sure you at least hit 500. Kind of broke my rule here. It was the reason I did, but I kind of broke my rule. But you normally want to wait till you get 500 and to see that relevancy score. 6 and below, let it go. 7 and above. 7s, let it run for a couple more days if you like the outcome. If not, cut them and then redo it again. So let's just go over a quick recap what we learned. The first thing we learned is relevancy score. We know that the relevancy score tells how your audience resonates with the ad. If your copy and your either video or single image ad or carousel is actually relevant to your audience. So it's very relevant. You'll have a high relevancy score. We know that your click-through rate also plays into your relevancy score, and your relevancy score is only regarding your ad targeting, ad to audience. So there's no relevancy score in ad set. It's only relevant saying how relevant is your ad to the selected audience that you chose. So if you chose, if your relevancy score is low, then that either means A, your ad is not resonating with your targeted audience, so you need to go back and create a new ad, or B, you just need to take your ad and send it to another audience. So simple as that. So there's a few things that you can do to help yourself out. If you found this information helpful, if you feel like, hey, let me hop on a call with Darrell, maybe he can help me with some of my Facebook stuff, or if you want to chat about some ninja tactics that I've learned, that you've learned, be sure to click below, be sure to like and subscribe, and as well as be sure to follow me Instagram and Facebook, The Ecompreneur. So guys, thank you as always. Till next time.